Hey guys, you're listening to the English Made Simple show. This is episode number 274, number 274, número 274. Welcome amigos y amigas. Welcome back. This is your host Milena speaking. You're tuning in to the English Made Simple show. You can learn more about the EMS show when you visit englishmadesimple.net. You will see that this is my second home. This is where I spend most of my time. And while you're there, you can find a huge repertoire of the EMS episodes, as well as useful resources to help you accelerate your English learning. So thanks again for joining me in today's episode. Today, we'll continue with our short chats segment. We are nearing the end of the short chat episodes. I hope you are enjoying them. I'm still waiting to hear from you guys if you're enjoying these kind of episodes where you get to repeat phrases after me. I didn't think that I have so many shy and timid listeners. Don't be scared to send me an email. I'd love to know what you think about these short chat episodes. Should I create more episodes such as this one? Please let me know. Radio. Today's episode is about food, more specifically how to buy a sandwich when you're visiting a food court. Towards the end of the episode, you'll have a chance to repeat after me. You'll repeat a couple of phrases that I select from this short chat. You'll get to repeat them after me. This way you can practice your pronunciation and hopefully improve your pronunciation. I'm not there to hear your pronunciation, so I'm just going to assume that you are going to repeat after me and your pronunciation will be perfect. Okay? So enough gibberish for today, Milena. Time to get cracking. Let's continue with today's episode, amigos. Today, let's imagine that we are at a food court. It is a busy food court full of people, full of hungry people. You don't want to be there. It's full of hungry people. I know when I'm hungry, I'm also very impatient and cranky, like angry almost. If that happens, then I order whatever is the fastest option at the food court. For example, I would go for chips or fries. If I'm really impatient and hungry, that's when I opt in for the junk food. It's not healthy, I know, but like I said, when I'm impatient, hungry, and in a hurry, I go for the easiest option, which is chips, something really bad. Have you ever worked in a food service type of place, like McDonald's or KFC? Have any of you worked in a place like this? I'm asking because if you did, you might have experienced what's it like dealing with customers who are impatient and hungry at the same time. Most of them become angry and aggressive with you. They can become aggressive if you take too long to serve them. By the way, when someone is angry and hungry at the same time, there is actually a word for this that can mean both angry and hungry, and we can combine these two words and it becomes hangry. So one word is hangry. It's between angry and hungry. You become hangry. I had to serve some hangry customers when I worked at KFC many years ago. I think it was about 22 years ago. Can't believe it's been that long. I used to work in KFC. This was back when I lived in New Zealand, long time ago. Still remember some of the bad experiences I had serving angry people. One woman actually threw chips at me for being late with her order, and another demanded free food because she had to wait in the queue. As you can see, I really feel sorry for people who work at these fast food places like McDonald's and similar. I'm sure it's the same in any of the fast food restaurants, like KFC or McDonald's. But anyway, I'm sorry, I digress. We have to get back to the show, amigos y amigas. So as I was saying, today we're going to the food court. What's a food court? Somebody might be thinking. A food court is a place where you can find a variety of different food stalls. It's normally like a bigger place with multiple food vendors or restaurants usually placed next to each other. And then you can have a variety of cuisines to order from. You can have different variety of restaurants. Normally it contains fast food restaurants and it has a common area where people can sit down and eat. That is a food court. And you can normally find it inside shopping malls or at food markets or even at festivals. In Australia, for example, whenever we have outdoor festivals, for example, could be a cultural festival where a lot of people gather to enjoy some entertainment, there's normally food stalls available where people can go and buy food as well. So in today's episode, we've got my imaginary friend Anna and Bob. Well, two friends, imaginary friends, Anna and Bob. Well, let's imagine my imaginary friend Anna goes to the shopping mall and visits a food court. Let's hope Anna is not hangry. Bob is going to serve her. He's had enough experience dealing with angry customers. I'm sure he can handle Anna. So here we go. Anna approaches the food stall and says, "Hi there. I'd like a turkey sandwich, extra pickles and no mayo. I'd also like to take one red apple." And Bob says, "Coming up right away. While I prepare your sandwich, go ahead and choose the apple yourself. All up, it comes to $6.50. Would that be all?" And Anna says, "Yes, thank you. Here you go. Keep the change and have a nice day." And Bob says, "Thank you. Have a nice day." That's it, amigos y amigas. Short and sweet. Now it's your turn to repeat some phrases from this short scenario. I'll randomly select a couple of phrases. So here we go. I want you to repeat the following after me. The phrase number 1, "Hi there, I'd like a turkey sandwich, extra pickles, and no mayo." Hi there, I'd like a turkey sandwich, extra pickles, and no mayo. And phrase number 2, this is Bob's phrase. "Coming up right away. While I prepare your sandwich, go ahead and choose the apple yourself." Coming up right away. While I prepare your sandwich, go ahead and choose the apple yourself. So we had 2 phrases from Bob actually. Let's break it down a bit. So the first phrase from Bob was "coming up right away." And the second part of that was "while I prepare your sandwich, go ahead and choose the apple yourself." There it is. You've done well, guys. Keep practicing, and thanks for listening. We've come to the end of the show, amigos y amigas. Thanks for tuning in today's episode. You're always welcome to visit EnglishMadeSimple.net and find some resources on there to help you improve your English. And while you're there, if you'd like to know when I release the next episode, you can enter your name and email, and I will let you know via email. As soon as you see my smiley face pop up from the side of the website, you can enter your details in. You've done very well today, amigos y amigas. Keep practicing. It's been a pleasure, and I hope you've learned something new today. If something wasn't clear, be sure to send me an email or send me a message on Facebook or Instagram. I do check Facebook and Instagram, but I'm just not that active on there as I used to be. I prefer to be on the podcast, actually. You've been jamming with me, Lena, from English Made Simple. Until next time, hasta la próxima.